All right, let's look at the homework 15.4, problem number 7. All right, so we want to find the volume of this following solid. Let's do that. All right, so we have a paraboloid, 3 plus 2x squared plus 2y squared. All right, so I guess it's a paraboloid. It's going to look kind of like this, right? So you're going to have, right, so it looks like a bowl here, right? And then plane z equals 9. So I'm going to just put the plane, so right on top here. So here is z equals 9. All right, so this is z equals 9. All right. Then in the first octant, so I'm going to add the axes here. So I guess I'm going to have to put the x-axis in this direction. And here is the y-axis. And z is going through the middle, right? All right, right, like that. All right. Then let's see, so it looks like this is going to be a circle, the intersection between the plane and the paraboloid. So what kind of circle is that? So we're going to set them equal to each other. So let's see, we have a 3 plus 2x squared plus 2y squared is equal to 9, right? Then we can subtract 3 to get the 2x squared plus 2y squared is equal to 6. Then we can just divide through by 2 to get x squared plus y squared is equal to 3. All right? So it looks like the radius is square root of 3. So if you bring it down, so we're going to project it down here. And this is going to be a circle. So you have a circle like that. That's not going to be very pretty. Right? So you have a circle. But the radius is, we know that it's a square root of 3. Right? Square root of 3 there. Alright. Then we're looking for the, actually this is only on the first octant. So we're going to have to cut it a little bit. Alright. So I guess we have to cut it. So around here, so go like that maybe, and cut that here, and then go there. All right, so we only consider let's see what color, like this. So here is the top, right? Then this is the side, but this is defined by the parabola, so it's kind of like that. All right, so that's the solid. All right, so let's set up integral here. All right, so we want to find the volume, so I'm going to call it V. So it's going to be a double integral. All right, and the top is z equals 9, so I'm going to put 9 here. And then I'm going to subtract the parabola, which is 3 plus 2x squared plus 2y squared, right? And then we're going from, so this is in rectangular coordinates, so I'm going to just call it area element. And over this disk right here, it's actually a quarter disk, so we have to be, so the region is here. This is the region. Right, since it's only in the first octant, right? So this is going to be, actually I kind of drew it in the wrong way. This is actually a little bit higher than that, but anyway. So, so we have, I'm going to call that one the region R, maybe. So I'm going to call this guy region R, right? So we have a R. All right, so let's simplify a bit. So this is going to be equal to integral, and I'm going to have to probably write it in the polar coordinates. So you have a 9 minus 3, so that's 6, right? Then minus 2, then x squared plus y squared is r squared, so I'm going to put the negative 2 r squared, right? Then area element is always r d theta, all right? Then r is going from, so here the region is, the radius is square root of 3, so r goes from 0 to square root of 3, right? Then angle is, so along the x-axis the theta equal to 0, and along the y-axis is theta equals pi over 2, so that's 90 degrees, right? So you're going from 0 to pi over 2. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and distribute the r here. So this is going to be just a 6r minus 2r cubed. All right, then I can probably pull out the 2 here. So I'm going to put the 2 outside. All right, then we have, since this is again separable, so I'm going to just do 0 to pi over 2 d theta. All right, then times, we have an integral from 0 to square root of 3. All right, since I already pulled 2 out, so it's going to be simply 3r minus r cubed, right? And then with respect to r, right? So this is going to be, so that's 2 times integral, which is theta, going from 0 to pi over 2, times antiderivative of this is going to be 3 over 2 r squared minus r to the 4th over 4. Then you're going from 0 to square root of 3, right? So this is going to be 2, and plug in pi over 2, plug in 0, so it's just going to be pi over 2, and we can just go ahead and cancel 2 and 2 there. And multiply by, so plug in, right? If you plug in 3, so let's square root of 3, so 3, so it's going to be 9 over 2 minus, and plug in 3, it's a 9 over 4, right? So that's just going to be 9 over 4 there, times pi. So and if you plug in 0, it's 0, so I'm not going to write anything down here. So it's going to be 9 pi over 4 would be the answer. All right, so let's type it in. So we got 9 pi over 4. All right, so submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.